You might think rejecting your past makes you free, but it may be the reason you feel lost. There is a hidden cost to disconnecting from your roots, and most people are completely unaware of it. You are not just an individual, you are a continuation of something much older. Your body, your mind, your tendencies are built on layers that existed before you. When you reject your lineage, you are not removing it, you are destabilizing the foundation that your entire identity is built upon. This creates something subtle but deeply disruptive within your system, a fragmentation of your internal structure, a loss of energetic coherence, and over time, this turns into confusion, instability, and lack of direction, not because you are weak, but because you disconnected from your base. Your ancestral lineage is not just history, it is the base structure of your consciousness. Think of it like invisible architecture, supporting everything you experience right now. Your thoughts, reactions, and instincts did not start with you. They are extensions of patterns carried through generations. This is stored in what ancient systems called the causal body, the deepest layer of your energetic system. It acts like a storage field, holding inherited tendencies and unresolved imprints, not just your memories, but the echoes of those before you. Modern culture tells you to become completely independent, to define yourself from nothing. But spiritually, you are not separate from your lineage. You are built on it, whether you acknowledge it or not. When you reject your lineage, the connection doesn't disappear. It becomes distorted, and that distortion begins affecting your internal stability. Your causal body starts to fragment, losing coherence across its deeper layers. This creates a subtle but constant feeling, like you don't fully belong anywhere. Even when things look fine externally, internally something feels disconnected. This is what can be called soul-level displacement, a loss of inner grounding. Without a stable base, your identity begins to fluctuate. You search for meaning externally, trying to replace what was internally lost, and this creates a vacuum, a space that demands to be filled. But what fills it is not clarity, it is noise, anxiety, and confusion. What you try to reject does not disappear, it condenses, becoming more rigid within your system. These condensed patterns are karmic knots, unresolved imprints passed through generations. When you refuse to acknowledge them, you lose the ability to transform them, and instead of dissolving, they tighten. You start repeating patterns you thought you had escaped. Same emotional reactions, same life cycles, different situations. Because the source was never addressed, only avoided. Severing ties without understanding does not create freedom. It creates deeper entanglement with the very patterns you resist. Your lineage is not just your past, it is a pathway for your future. Within it exists direction, a natural flow guiding your life. Ancient systems called this Dharma, your unique path of expression and purpose. But when you disconnect from your roots, that flow becomes obstructed. You begin to feel uncertain, even when opportunities are present. Decisions become harder, clarity becomes inconsistent. This is not lack of intelligence, it is lack of alignment. Your system is no longer receiving guidance from the deeper structure it was built upon. This creates a kind of internal drought, a lack of creative and spiritual movement. You are moving, but without direction or path. The solution is not rejection, it is reconciliation. You do not need to agree with your past, but you must acknowledge it. Awareness is the first step, seeing what has been carried forward within you. Notice your patterns, which ones feel inherited rather than chosen. Some are limitations, but some are strengths waiting to be reclaimed. This is where integration begins, separating what must be transformed from what must be preserved. You stop fighting your lineage and start working with it consciously. Through acknowledgement, the knots begin to loosen, and through acceptance, the fragmentation begins to repair. Your system regains stability, a sense of internal grounding returns. Energy that was scattered starts reorganizing into clarity. Your direction becomes sharper, not forced, but naturally emerging. You begin to feel supported, as if something deeper is aligning with you. This is the strength of an integrated lineage, not a burden, but a foundation. You are no longer running from your past, you are building from it, and in that moment, you stop being fragmented and become whole.